Hello, everybody. Welcome to Elementary Technology for the week of November 9th. We're happy you're here with us. We hope you are ready to do some Codable and get excited about technology and coding. Before we start Codable today, I want to make sure that everybody knows how to get to Mrs. Leichers' Bitmoji classroom. So we're going to start by sharing our screen here. And I want to make sure that everybody knows that Mrs. Leichers' website is here at jleicher.weebly.com. And there is a section on my website called Elementary Tech Ed Classroom. And if you click on that link, it brings you to my Bitmoji classroom. And here you can find how to join Remind if you're not in the notification system, how to join Codable for your class if you ever lose the Codable code for your classroom. Also, we have a link that goes directly to Codable, and we have a link up here that goes to today's lesson. We also have a link that goes to the hour of code, but we're not going to do the hour of code until the hour of code, which is the first week in December. So we will do that later in the year. This particular link to this Bitmoji classroom is also sent to all of the elementary iPads by what's called a web link that Mr. Andrews sends right to your iPad, so you'll be able to get to it right from your iPad as well. So I just want to make sure everybody knows that's out there and that you can get to it before we start our lesson today. So I would like everybody to please get their iPads out and open up to Codable. And we are going to talk about using mazes today in Codable. So a lot of you may have experimented already with mazes and you may have already made your own maze. But this lesson that we're going to watch and then complete after the video is actually talking about how to use mathematics in coding and mathematics in mazes. And so we're going to have a kind of a fun challenge today to do on our iPads in Codable by creating this maze that includes a square, which they're going to describe to you right here.
You've probably heard that math is a part of our lives everywhere, and that's true. For example, think about how much math goes into just this cookie. You use math when you measure things, count things, figure out what shape something is, or cut it in half. But have you ever noticed the math skills you use when you practice coding? Think about the way you solve a math problem like this. There are ordered steps to follow. I should solve this problem moving left to right. Along the way, I need to make careful decisions. At the end, I will double check my work. These are some of the same skills you use when you are coding. Today, you're going to use math skills to design and build your own game level in Codable's Maze Maker. Here's your mission. Build a maze that includes the shape of a square. How many tiles make up each side of your square? If I want to build a maze, I need to plan ahead. First, I'll pick a background. There are a lot of other tools to choose from. I can draw my maze, erase if I make a mistake, decorations, condition tiles, and test the maze. I'm going to start with the maze tiles. Do you notice the individual tiles that appear wherever I click? We can use them to help us count, add, subtract, and make certain shapes. Let's practice this mission together. Remember, your coding mission is to design a maze that includes the shape of a square. So I'm going to start by drawing my square. We know that a square has sides that are all the same length. I think I want my square to have 5 tiles per side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this square is not a maze yet. I need to connect the square to each side of the maze maker. Notice how the start tile appears in the far left column and the end tile on the right. It's time to place the stars in my maze to make sure it's solvable. I'm ready to test my maze. I need my fuzz to collect all 3 stars and get to the finish. So I want my fuzz to move right, down, right, up, right. Let's try it. Don't worry if you can't solve it on the first try. Just try again. At the start of my square, I want my fuzz to turn down. But we know our fuzz will continue to roll to the right until it hits a wall. We need something right here in our maze to tell our fuzz to change directions. Good news is we can always go back and edit the maze. These are condition tiles. We can use them to change our fuzz's path in our program. I'm going to put one right here that will tell my fuzz, if pink, then turn down. Now that I've edited my maze, I'm ready to try again. Can't forget to add that condition to the program. If pink, then turn down. We did it. Remember, in programming and in math, we test, we make fixes, and try again until the problem is solved. Now I can save my maze. You're up next. Log into Codable, select the maze maker, and complete your mission. Build a maze that includes the shape of a square. How many tiles make up each side of your square? Get creative and happy coding.
So that is what we would like you to do today. We would like you to go ahead and go to the maze maker and make one of those mazes that includes a square. And when doing that, you're going to have to include one of those color conditional blocks in order to create and solve this maze. When you save it, it will be saved in our classroom and I will be able to see it. Make sure you are logged in as you. Good luck, have fun, and let's go code together. Thanks for coming today. We'll see you guys later.